Hello, I am Sean with American Medical Sales, the Oxygen Concentrator Store, and I am back again with the next generation of mobile portable oxygen concentrators called the Respironics SimplyGo Mini. Respironics SimplyGo Mini is a pulse dose machine, weighs about 5 pounds, actually has pulse dose settings from 1 to 5, so you've got range to go up and down if you need to. The machine is about 8 inches wide, about 3 inches deep, and about 9 inches tall. So as you can see, real easy to put in a room and not necessarily draw attention, whether it's in the room or if it's hanging on you. Either way, it's a real small type machine. So this would be ideal for somebody that's on the go. If you're traveling quite a bit, FAA approved type machine, so you can definitely take this machine on the plane if you want to as well. So that's always a bonus as opposed to your other options. So the machine, you can actually get the machine with a standard battery or a extended battery, which will be the difference will be the amount of time you can use the unit. On an average setting of 2, you can use the unit with the standard battery. This is what the standard battery looks like. On an average setting of 2, this battery is going to give you about 4.5 hours. Again, on an average setting of 2, which most people use the machine on. Now you can get an extended battery, which looks like so, a little thicker, heavier battery. This battery is going to give you about 9 hours on a setting of 2. Now it will make, as you can see, the 2 batteries are 2 different sizes, so it's going to make the overall weight of the unit lighter here with the standard battery and heavier here with this battery. So you're looking at about, with the standard battery, it's going to weigh about 5 pounds. With the extended battery, it's going to weigh about 6 pounds. So if you can carry the weight and you want more battery life, obviously this will be the route you would want to go. What do you get with the machine? Well, as you can see, pretty much everything you need to operate the machine. It comes with this case. You also have the shoulder strap, so you can just kind of throw it over your shoulder. Let me just kind of show you, like so. Or some people, just so you guys can know, this is another way of carrying this machine to where you don't have to have all the weight on one shoulder. If you carry it kind of like this, messenger bag style, so it like evenly distributes the weight across your body, so you don't feel like the weight is all on one side. So just a little tip for you. And you also get the AC and DC adapters with this machine. Those are the adapters that you can plug into your car and you can power the unit that way, or you can plug this unit into your AC outlet. Keep in mind when you do that, that it's charging your battery at the same time. So as you have the battery in the unit, if you plug it into your car, if you plug it into the wall, it's charging your battery at the same time. So you're not losing any battery power when you're doing that. Always keeping your battery charged, kind of like your mobile phones. You do it the same way. Okay, so we're gonna kind of talk to you a little bit, or show you, I should say, how to use this particular machine, some of the ins and outs, how to change the battery, all that good stuff. I know a lot of people, when you get these machines, you may not know how to use them. And they're really simple to use, but I'll show you how it works. The unit is in the case, and so it's real easy to take the battery out. Just unzip it, and once you unzip it, the unit pops out of the case that way. Now, this is what the machine looks like without the case, and this part here is actually your battery. To take that battery out, you just press down on the button and then slide the battery out that way. And right now I have the extended battery in there, so this is the battery that gives you like 9 hours. But if you do need to put the battery back in it, whether it's the small or large battery, you just place it that way, slide it back in, make sure it clicks, and you've got the battery back in the unit. And then if you want to put it in the case, which I want to show you this about the case, because the case has an extender on it. So if you have the small battery on the machine, you would want to zip this up, and then it makes the case a little shorter. But with us having the larger and extended battery on it, we want to expand it. So that's essentially what this case does. This is the expander. So now, when you put the large battery in it, in the machine, like so, it fits. And then all you have to do is zip it up, and you're ready to go. Now, to use the unit, it's real simple. The unit has a power button here. Now, the cool thing about this particular machine that you have to press this power button twice in order for it to turn on. So you hit the button twice, and then it turns on. The reason they do that is just so that you don't accidentally turn the machine off or accidentally turn it on, for that matter. So now that the machine is on, you see the different settings. You see you have your battery indicator here. It's set on 2. You can obviously change that if you need to. Hit that 2, and then you have the minus and plus sign to increase the pulse dose setting. So you can put it up to 3, 4, goes all the way up to 5. And then if you want to bring it back to the home screen, you have the home symbol there. And so you have the battery indicator, your settings, oxygen settings. So if you ever wanted to actually see the percentage of how much battery you have, you can see you have the symbol that'll give you an idea, but you can also press the symbol and it'll give you a percentage of how much battery life is in the battery that's in the unit currently. And of course, like I said, anytime you are in a car, you can plug it to your car, you can plug it to an electrical outlet, and it'll start charging your battery. Even if you turn the machine off, your battery is going to start charging as long as you have it plugged up anyway. And if you want to turn it off, you hit your power button twice, 1, 2, and that'll turn the machine off. So keep that in mind, just so if you hit it once, I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with your machine. With this particular one, you do have to hit the power button twice in order for it to turn on and off. And the only thing that's left to do is to put your cannula hook up your cannula to this little outlet here. That's where you put your cannula on, and then you just breathe normally. Just as you breathe in, then the machine will give you oxygen every time you take an inhale. If you want to use the machine off of electricity, like we mentioned before, it comes with 2 cords. This is the AC cord, so I'm just going to show you this cord and how it works. The machine has a little device on the side, a little outlet, if you will. You take the cord here and you just simply plug it up that way. And then the other end, of course, goes to your whatever wall outlet that you have. And keep in mind, when you're running the unit this way, that it's powering the unit off of your electricity, but it's also charging your battery also. So if you have a battery that's like fully depleted or halfway depleted, it's going to be charging that battery. So keep that in mind. It's always keeping your battery charged. So overall, when you're talking about the Respironics SimplyGo Mini, like I said, one of the big points about this particular machine, I'd have to say one of the bigger selling points is the battery life on this machine. We have a lot of people that like the fact that this portable machine pretty much gives you more battery life than any portable machine on the market that's used on an average setting of 2. Like I said, most will give you about 4 hours on their standard batteries, where you get like 4.5 hours with this particular machine. So that's an obvious selling point. Some of the key features, as I mentioned, being able to not accidentally turn the machine on and off is another thing that some people like. When you're portable and you're moving around, it's easy, you can easily turn the machine on and off if you don't want that to happen. So that's another selling point with this particular machine. It's pretty sturdy built. It's pretty solid to the point where you won't have any issues with it. But if you do, obviously you can give us a call and we'll be more than happy to help you out with this particular machine. Now, another selling point about this machine is the fact that most machines we carry, the cases kind of look like medical equipment. As you can see, it's a pretty stylish case. And I promise I did not do this intentionally. As you can see, that it kind of matches my sweater a little bit. So, you know, it's kind of stylish. It makes me look stylish, but I promise I didn't try to do this intentionally. But anyway, as you can tell, that the case is really made pretty cool. So it's not like a normal black case, or, you know, that looks like obvious medical equipment, if you will. For some that just don't want to have that look, as you can see, the design on the case is pretty cool. It's a little bit different than your average portable concentrators. Okay, so that is it for our video on the Respironics SimplyGo Mini Portable Concentrator. As usual, if you have any questions, definitely give us a call. I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks again.